Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be covering the pot sit takedown. This is really just a trip, but it takes a little bit of maneuvering to get your upper body in position so that you can control the opponent's upper body and get them to go outside their balance. A couple of quick tips here. If you're practicing this with somebody at home, don't take them down unless they have been trained in judo or BJJ or something that has some experience in taking falls. You don't want to practice this in your driveway with your dad who's never taken a fall before. Injuries can happen, okay? All right, so Mr. Joshua is going to be helping me out with this. I'm going to show you the positioning first because it's really important that you get this right, and then I'll actually do the takedown. So we get to this position through this stand-up grappling sort of a situation here. Maybe he tried to punch me and I ended up here, boom, and I kind of got pushed down. So Mr. Joshua is taller and a little bit bigger than I am and stronger so that he could easily kind of push me down like he's maybe trying to get me down to a headlock position here, okay? What I'm going to do is, instead of allowing him to turn me and get me into that headlock position, I'm going to wrap around and then squeeze tight and push my shoulder into him. Now you notice that I'm kind of on his side. That's exactly where I want to be. If I'm straight in front of him, I have to choose a different takedown. So instead I'm going to be to the side. I want my head down around his solar plexus here, not way up here on his chest where he can hit me easily. I'm going to be down low so that if he's striking at me, he's going to be hitting me in the top of the head, which is a big bunch of big bones. From here, I'm going to get really close. I'm going to turn into a back stance, and I'm going to take the leg that's behind him and stick it out like a little prop, okay? Now, it's hard to hold that position for very long. I'm going to turn Mr. Joshua so you guys can see that from a different angle here. So again, somehow we ended up in this wrestling position. My head's in front of him. My feet are beside him. I'm making a T with his body. I'm going to turn into that back stance and stick this leg out behind him, right behind both feet. If I try to just trip one, then when I do this takedown, he's just going to step back. So I'm going to trip both feet. All right. Now that you see the body position, there's a couple of important things that you need to know. If you try to do this using your neck to turn them, you're just going to hurt your neck, and you're not going to take somebody down who really doesn't want to be taken down. It's all about your lower body and a good grip. If you try to use just your head or just your arms, it's really not going to work. You need to use that whole unit of your body when you do this takedown. All right, Mr. Joshua, if you'd step to about right here.
Yes, sir.
We're going to go ahead and get in that position. I'm going to go ahead and do the takedown. So
yes, sir.
He's swinging at me. We ended up in this boom, 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 and I end up here. Squeeze, trip, turn, fall. Now, once you're here, you don't want to just hang out here. You've got a couple of options. You can swing your legs through, go to a side control position. You can drive this leg up and over, go to a top mount position, or you can just push away and leave. Let's do that one more time, Mr. Joshua.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to do it from the other side this time. So, Mr. Joshua's swinging at me, and I go into the side, boom, here. Yes. Trip and fall. Go to the top mount. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you, Mr. Joshua.
Thank you, sir.
All right, guys, there is your pot sit takedown. Again, be careful when you practice that. Use mats. We'll see you guys in the next one.